I went out this weekend and I picked up over $1,500 worth of items to sell on eBay. I spent $189 on these items. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the best items I found this weekend. If you are new to the channel, my name is Travis and I'm a full-time eBay reseller. I created this channel as a way of documenting my journey as well as sharing any tips and tricks I learn along the way. But we're going to start with this Call of Duty Mega Blocks. This was brand new. I, as you can see, paid $2. This item is going to sell for $35 plus shipping. Next up, we have the Star Trek beam emitter. I picked this up for $5. This sells for $35 plus shipping. I went to a yard sale that had a bunch of board games. They were charging $1 for each one. I picked up Splat. I haven't checked these to see if they're complete or anything yet, so we'll have to see that because that will affect the comps. Splat sells for about $36 plus shipping. The Grape Escape, this sells for $24 plus shipping. Picked up Game of Thrones on Blu-ray, and this sells in used condition for $50 plus shipping. I picked this up with a bunch of other stuff at our very first yard sale on Saturday, and I paid $15 for everything that I had purchased there. So I'll put cost of goods at like $5 on this, but it's probably less. At that same yard sale, I picked up this Homedics massage gun. This sells for $25 plus shipping. Okay, I picked up this Switch docking station. This sells for like $18 plus shipping. The guy had a bunch of like random parts to gaming systems and stuff laying in there. I found this. I picked up Wii Mario Brothers. This sells for about $18 in this condition. I do actually believe I have a actual case for this game with the manual, so I can insert this in there and sell it as complete and maybe get a little bit more than that. I picked up this Fluke tester here. Fluke is a really great brand. Anytime I see it out, I pick it up. We've even sold just the cords for, you know, $20, $30. This Fluke tester sells for $140 plus shipping. And I paid $35 at a yard sale for this, along with a bunch of other things. At that same yard sale, I did pick up this, which is a Xbox 360 wireless network adapter. These sell for $21 plus shipping. At that same yard sale, I picked up this for the Xbox 360. It's a hard drive transfer cable, and this sells for $20 plus shipping. Once again, this was at the same yard sale. This is a Hershey's train. That sells for $24 plus shipping, and that's actually the price that is on the back of the train as well. At the yard sale that I picked up a bunch of the board games at for $1, I also picked up this movie box set. It is brand new sealed, and this sells for $40 plus shipping, and I paid $1 for that as well. I picked these up at a yard sale, Fear 2 and Fear 3. They sell for about $15 plus shipping on their own. I'm probably going to lot them together for probably $25 plus shipping. At that same yard sale where I picked up the Fluke and the train and the Xbox things, I also picked up this GameCube game, which is Super Smash Bros. This sells for $60 plus shipping. At the yard sale where he had a bunch of random game parts and pieces, I picked up these two NES controllers. They'll sell for about $15 together. I went to an estate sale. It was very crowded. There was a ton of people in there. We wanted to go hit more yard sales. This was on Saturday, kind of Saturday morning. So we ran in and ran out quick, but I did pick up these tapes here. I've been selling a lot of these lately. There's 5 of them here. I'll probably get about $25 plus shipping on these. I pulled 2 Wii remotes out of that random bin of parts that the guy had. These sell for about like $8, $9 each plus shipping. I picked up this GameCube game at the very first yard sale on Saturday morning. We got there about a half an hour early. The lady was super nice and let us start picking. There was already one other guy there, but people didn't start showing up until about 15 minutes before. So we had 15 minutes to pick that yard sale before anyone else really showed up. And I found this GameCube game. I put cost of goods at $1 on this. This sells for about $15 plus shipping. I picked up this Ring doorbell in the box. The lady told me that it works, so we'll have to test it and make sure and verify. But if it does work, it will sell for about $30 plus shipping, and I paid $2 on this. Did you guys know that I created the ultimate Instagram bolo list? Be sure to follow my Instagram account for daily bolos. I picked up Paperboy on the Sega Genesis. This sells for about $10 plus shipping. I paid $1 for that. I picked up this Microsoft Flight Simulator. I picked up 3 brand new sealed copies of this at a yard sale. I paid $10 on each copy. I saw a comp as low as $80, but I also sold comps for around $150. So I'm going to assume that I'm going to get 80 for each of these. So 30 into $240. And like I said, I picked up 3 sealed copies of this at a yard sale, which is super strange. I picked up these Coca-Paxi bags here. These are brand new with the tag. My wife is fighting me for one of these, so she's probably going to end up with one, and then I'll sell the other 2. We paid $20 for all 3 of these, and they sell for about $30 plus shipping, and they sell fast. The sell-through rate on the Coca-Paxi bags like this with the tag is really, really high. I picked up this puzzle for $4. It's brand new, sealed. Anytime I see anything sealed, like board games or puzzles or anything, I'm going to scan it real quick and see. This puzzle right here, there's 2 listed for $200 and there's 1 sold for $80. So I'm assuming I'll be able to get around that $80 to $100 mark on this puzzle, but that's pretty cool for $4. Building Fact Fluency, which is like a homeschooling teaching system for multiplication and division. The lady was a teacher. She sold this to me for $20. She said everything's in there. She even gave me some extra stuff and her password and username for the online portion of it. There is one listed for $400 and there's one that sold for $200, and both of those were new, but they showed that they were open and used. I should be able to get around the $200 mark on this. I picked up a Sony PlayStation 1. This is actually for me. I'm missing the PlayStation 1 out of my lineup of PlayStations. So if this works, I'll be keeping it. But it is a $40 value, and I paid $20 for that. I picked up a Sega Genesis. This sells for $20 for parts or $40 complete working. I believe I have all the cords. Like I said, I bought this from that guy that had the bin full of game parts and pieces. So I'm questioning whether it actually works, but if it works, it's worth 40. If not, it's worth 20, and I paid like $3 for this. Out of that bin, I also pulled out a PlayStation 3. He did tell me that he does not think that this works, but even in parts only condition, this sells for $40, and he gave it to me for $3. This is it from the pit. It is a motorized monster game. It's vintage, and I'm seeing comps anywhere from $60 to $200, kind of depending on if all the pieces are there and if it works. I don't believe all the pieces are there because some of the pieces were falling out of the box as I picked it up. I grabbed what I could, but even some of the pieces sell pretty well. So at $1 for this, we'll do pretty well. All right, at that early morning yard sale that we went to, I picked up these children's ski boots. They look brand new in the box. There's really no wear on them at all, and all the plastic and everything is in there, but I'll have to sell them as used. Comps are kind of hard to find this time of year, but I believe I'll be able to get at least $50 for these. And at that early morning yard sale, I picked up this game right here. This sells for about $40 shipped. That's if it's complete and working, so we'll have to see if that's true. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more what sold videos, I'd highly suggest checking out this video here. And if you're not already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching.